or non-protein nitrogenous compounds. Okay, so first and foremost, we have here yung mga different NPNs natin, and this one was obtained from Polanski po. So para po sa akin talaga one of the references for CC um, in preparation for your ASCP is Polanski. Okay. So, aside po from knowing nga po the reference values, dapat alam po natin yung significance ng mga reference values na yon. No? For example, for BUN, kung mataas po ang BUN level, so indicative nga po yun of kidney disease, kasi hindi na gumagana yung filtering capacity ng ating kidney, hence nag-accumulate na po yung mga NPNs natin. So, a case na po of azotemia and then uremia. No? Decrease of BUN naman, is indicative of liver disease because one of the functions of the liver is its detoxification function, which converts nga po yung ating ammonia to urea, because urea is water soluble, so it is readily excretable. Okay? So kapag may case na nga po ng liver disease such as cirrhosis, impaired na po yung detoxification function ng liver. Hence, ammonia is no longer converted to urea. Sabi nga po dyan, no, BUN is synthesized by the liver from ammonia. So kapag may case na nga po ng liver disease, ammonia is no longer converted to urea. Hence, resulting nga po to decrease BUN, pero mataas naman yung ammonia level. So, dito nga, no, ammonia po increase kapag may liver disease. Okay? And as we know, ammonia nga po is neurotoxic. No? So, it can result nga po to hepatic coma. Okay? There's also a condition called Ray's syndrome. So, sa Ray's syndrome naman po, it is a case wherein common among children who had a viral disease, who intake nga po aspirin. And aspirin or salicylate, as we know, is an anti-inflammatory drug, aside from a blood thinning, aside for blood thinning, no? And nagkaroon nga po ng reaction, no? Resulting nga po to a liver disease, no? Hepatic coma, ammonia accumulation in case of Ray's syndrome. Okay, so for going back to BUN po, nakalagay din po dyan, no, don't use sodium fluoride because sodium fluoride o yung ating gray top is known to inhibit many enzymatic tests, kasama po doon yung urease. Sa creatinine naman, mataas din yan kapag may case nga po ng kidney disease, just like your BUN. So for creatinine, we have there your Jaffe reaction. Okay, and so one is your Jaffe reaction or alkaline peak rate, no? But your enzymatic method is a more specific method, no, for the measurement of creatinine. We also have what we call BUN creatinine ratio. The BUN creatinine ratio normally is 10 to 20. Yung ating BUN creatinine ratio, ibig sabihin BUN is greater than creatinine 10 to 20 times, no? So we can use this one to differentiate po yung pre-renal, renal at saka post-renal azotemia. Yung uric acid naman, syempre mataas yung may case naman po ng gout, high nucleoprotein diet, leukemia, mataas po ang level ng uric acid. We also have a case, Lesch-Nyhan disease, no? Under inborn error of metabolism wherein there is increase nga po in uric acid. Okay. Ammonia nga po, so, as what we discussed nga kanina, so high levels are neurotoxic, resulting nga po to hepatic coma. So hindi po yung liver yung comatose, no? Still the brain, no? But because of a liver disease, no? Kasi nga impaired yung detoxification function na ng liver, resulting nga po to ammonia accumulation. So common in case nga po of cirrhosis. Okay, so for preparation for ammonia test, no, bawal po siya ang naka-tourniquet because tourniquet can falsely increase ammonia. It requires chilling, no, parang sa mga blood gas analysis, so it should be chilled immediately. It should be analyzed as soon as possible din po. Dapat i-avoid yung contamination from ammonia in detergents or water. Okay. Pag tinanong po tayo, the principal excretory form of nitrogen is or are, so syempre we have your letter C, urea. A patient with glomerulonephritis is most likely to present with the following serum results. So pag may case po ng kidney injury, kidney disease, no, tumataas po syempre yung mga BUN natin, no, yung CREA natin, NPNs, tumataas po yan kaysa sa kidney disease, resulting nga po to azotemia, no, uremia, and then for electrolytes naman, tumataas naman po si phosphorus, tumataas si potassium, no, tapos bumababa po o decrease naman po si calcium, sila sodium, ayan, decrease naman po dapat yun. So, creatinine, dapat yan increase, calcium dapat yan decrease, phosphorus dapat yan increase, BUN increase. So, we have letter D, BUN increased. A serum sample demonstrates an elevated result when tested with the Jaffe reaction. This indicates, again, Jaffe reaction is a test for your creatinine, colorimetric, a chemical method, no, for your creatinine. And creatinine nga po is used to assess renal condition. No? So we have letter, kapag elevated po ang result ng Jaffe reaction, so this indicates there be renal functional impairment. Okay, because creatinine measurement is part of kidney function test. In the Jaffe reaction, creatinine, in the Jaffe reaction, creatinine reacts with so again, Jaffe is an alkaline picrate. So we have letter D, alkaline picrate solution to yield an orange-red complex. So we have letter D. A blood creatinine value of 5.0 milligrams per deciliter is most likely to be found with which of the following blood values. So kailangan po parallel dapat siya. No? So a blood creatinine of 5, mataas po yan. No? Mataas na yan. Okay, kasi yung ating values for CREA hanggang 1, 1.5 lang. No? So, but 5 is already an increased value for CREA. And then, so, pag mataas si CREA, dapat mataas din si blood urea nitrogen. No? So, in this case, BUN, di ba, 8 to 26. No? So, tama ito. No? Dapat mataas na sa BUN. So, mukhang letter C na. No? Pero again, let's double check. No? Letter A, pag mataas si BUN, dapat mataas din si osmolality. No? Kasi later on, part ng computation ng osmolality is actually the value of BUN. No? Because urea or BUN contributes to serum osmolality. So, dapat yan, the normal serum osmolality is 275 to 295 milliosmol per kilogram. Bakit nasa normal pa siya? So, dapat we expect na mataas din yan. No? Kung mataas si CREA at saka si urea in case nga po of a renal disease, for example. So, uric acid naman po, nasa kind of borderline high dyan. No? Pero hindi naman siya kasi directly connected to CREA and to urea. And for ammonia naman, ammonia is more of a liver disease, no? Than a kidney disease. No? So, we have letter C, urea nitrogen of 80 milligrams per deciliter. So, high creatinine, high blood urea nitrogen correlating with abnormal kidney function. Okay? Creatinine clearance is used to estimate D. So again, magkaiba po ang creatinine sa creatinine clearance. So yung creatinine level sa blood natin, ang significant no pag tumataas yon, ibig sabihin impaired na nga yung filtering capacity ng kidney natin, hindi na na-excrete yung mga NPNs like creatinine, resulting nga po to a high creatinine level in the blood. No? Pero yung creatinine clearance naman po is used to assess the glomerular filtration rate. Ang significant po dito kapag bumaba si creatinine clearance. Kasi kapag bumaba si creatinine clearance, ibig sabihin impaired na nga po yung filtering capacity ng ating kidney ng glomerulus. Okay? So, ang significant dito kapag bumaba si creatinine clearance. In monitoring glomerular function, which of the following tests has the highest sensitivity? So, again, no, creatinine clearance test nga po is used to assess the glomerular filtering capacity. No? And among the following tests, the highest sensitivity is letter C, creatinine clearance. No? Pero pag tinanong po tayo, sino pa rin yung pinaka-specific, sino pa rin yung pinaka-sensitive, the answer is still inulin clearance. So pag sa question, nandun si inulin clearance, then your answer to be as the most sensitive, the most specific, inulin clearance pa din yun. Pero, hindi nga siya ginagamit routinely because inulin is an exogenous substance. It needs to be administered continuously. Kailangan ng continuous IV infusion, no? Kapag if we will do inulin clearance. So we don't routinely use inulin clearance, no? Rather we substitute it nga po with creatinine clearance because creatinine is an endogenous substance, no? So among the given choices here, creatinine clearance offers the highest sensitivity in monitoring glomerular filtration or the glomerular function. No? Pero kapag again na, still ang pinaka-sensitive, pinaka-specific pa rin, inulin clearance. Okay? So we also have here your BUN creatinine ratio. Again, the BUN creatinine ratio nga po is again, the reference value here is 10 to 20. No? Sabihin, mas higher si BUN ng 10 to 20 times. So, it can differentiate nga po pre-renal, renal, and post-renal condition. Yung urea clearance naman, hindi nga kasi siya stable because urea is reabsorbed. Unlike for creatinine, mas stable nga siya, no? Because creatinine is not reabsorbed nor secreted. Unlike sa urea na 40% of urea is being reabsorbed. No? So, hindi na siya magandang gamitin as a measurement, no? To assess glomerular function, si urea clearance. Okay, next po tayo. So again, we have your BUN creatinine ratio. So simply BUN over creatinine. So BUN nga po is 10 to 20 times. Yan po yung ating reference value yung ng BUN creatinine ratio. So kapag may case po ng renal disease, as what we can see here, normal po yung ratio. No, bakit nag-normal yung ratio? Kasi tumaas pareho. Tumaas si BUN, tumaas si crea. Dahil pareho silang tumaas, normal yung ratio. Pero again, hindi ibig sabihin normal ang ratio, wala nang sakit, no? So, pag normal ang ratio, pwedeng healthy patient or pwedeng healthy patient without renal disease or pwede nga pong may renal disease. So, pag may renal disease, tumaas pareho si BUN sa kasi CREA, kaya din normal yung ratio. Kapag pre-renal naman, no, sa example ng pre-renal azotemia is dehydration at saka congestive heart failure. So pag may case naman po ng pre-renal azotemia, tumataas lang po si BUN pero normal si creatinine. Kaya mataas ang ratio. Nag-i-increase ang ratio because of increase in BUN, normal creatinine. Kapag post-renal naman, azotemia naman, ganun din, no, tumataas din yung ratio, pero dito, tumataas ang BUN, saka tumataas ang creatinine. Example po ng post-renal condition is kidney stones or nephrolithiasis or renal calculi. No? Kapag bumaba naman po ang BUN creatinine ratio, isa na po ibig sabihin niya, bumaba si BUN. Eh, di ba, low BUN associated with liver disease, like cirrhosis, severe liver disease, o kaya low protein intake. No? So, low protein din kasi, low BUN din. Okay? Next, for creatinine clearance computation, again, dapat alam po natin ito, no? Urine creatinine over plasma creatinine times volume in ml per minute times 1.73 over surface area. No? So, as basic as that. No? Again, we have a reference value dito, 97 to 137 for male, for female naman po, 88 to 128. Again, ano po ang significant dito kapag bumaba ang creatinine clearance? Ibig sabihin, hindi na nga gumagana yung filtering capacity ng kidney, hindi niya na kaya i-clear yung mga waste substances sa blood natin, hindi na kaya i-clear ng kidney yung mga non-protein nitrogenous compounds in our blood like urea, creatinine. No? So, dito significant kapag bumaba ang creatinine clearance, indicating nga po renal disease. Okay? So here are some computations. Um, Again, ganun ulit, creatinine clearance equals urine creatinine over plasma creatinine times volume in ml per minute. So, kailangan po kung liters i-convert sa ml. Tapos yung minutes po, since we are using 24-hour dito urine, so we will use 1,440 minutes. That's 24 hours times 1.73 over surface area. So kapag wala pong binigay na surface area, then we will assume na average para surface area. So cancel nyo lang po yung 1.73 over surface area. Pag binigay, edi computing natin no, yung 1 times 1.73 over surface area. Okay, so for this, pa-compute po ako, no? Kailangan ang makuhang sagot po natin. So, given the above data, the patient's creatinine clearance in ml per minute is, so kailangan po makuhang sagot, letter A, 104 ml per minute. 104 ml per minute. Okay, check po natin kung tama po yung ating sagot. No? So, try ko rin po no, kung tama yung sagot. Para sigurado po tayo. So we have again urine creatinine 90 over plasma creatinine or serum creatinine 0.90 times volume in ml per minute 1,500 ml over 1,440 times, ayan, so as a average naman siya 1.73 over surface area. So 90 divided by 0.90 times 1,500 divided by 440. So the result is 104.17 ml per minute or 104 ml per minute. Tama po yan. That's letter A. Next, a 45-year-old male of average height and weight was admitted to the hospital for renal function studies. He had the following lab results: urine creatinine of 120 milligrams per deciliter, serum creatinine of 1.5 milligrams per deciliter, and total urine volume in 24 hours 1,800 ml. Ganun lang din po ulit yung pag-compute ng ating creatinine clearance. So we have urine creatinine 120 over plasma or serum creatinine of 1.5 times volume in ml per minute. So 1,800 ml over ilang minutes nga po. Again, 24 hours po ito. So 1,440 minutes times, sabi lang po dyan, average height and weight. So, we'll assume na 1.73 yung surface area. No? So, kahit i-cancel mo na lang po yung 1.73 over surface area. So, 120 divided by 1.5 times 1,800 divided by 1,440. So, the answer is 100. No? So, we have 100 ml per minute. No? So, we have letter A, 100 ml per minute. So normal pa naman po, no? Kasi 'di ba ang ating reference value 97 to 137, 88 to 120. So nasa normal reference value naman yung ating mga compute, no? A 45-year-old next po tayo. The following results were obtained in a creatinine clearance evaluation. Urine concentration 84, urine volume 1,440 ml per 24 hours, serum concentration is 1.4, body surface area is 1.60. So pag pinupit po natin yan, that would be urine creatinine 84 over plasma, so 1.4 times volume in ml per minute. So 1,440 ml over 1,440 minutes lang din po yun. Times 1.73 over 1.60. So, pwede i-cancel na si 1,440, no? Kasi ml per minute and the minute here is 1,440 as well. So, cancel na lang natin yun. 84 divided by 1.4 times 1.73 over 1.60, so that is 64.88, no? Or basically 65, no? So we have 65 ml per minute. So medyo mababa siya, no? Sa ating reference values, no? Okay, indicating nga po renal disease. Okay, select the test which evaluates renal tubular function. So again, kung ang clearance test po, yung creatinine clearance, inulin clearance, no? that is urea clearance. Pero again, as compared to urea, we are using now nga po yung creatinine clearance. Yung inulin naman po, hindi siya masyadong ginagamit because of its tedious procedure, pero siya pa rin po ang pinaka-sensitive, siya pa rin yung pinaka-specific kasi siya pa rin yung reference method. Ano nga ulit yun? Inulin clearance. No? And in addition pa, no, take note din po yung cystatin C. Yung cystatin C naman, we are not using urine, we are using blood sample, no, serum sample, wherein the level ranges from 0.5 to 1. So, kailangan maging constant siya na gano'n, no? Pag tumaas po ang level no sa blood natin, ibig sabihin, there's a problem in glomerular filtration. So, that is cystatin C. Okay, select that that's for clearance, no? Which again assesses the glomerular filtering capacity of the kidney. For tubular function naman or basically for tubular reabsorption, select the test which evaluates the renal tubular function or evaluates tubular reabsorption. So we have letter C, osmolarity, no? So, dalawa yung common test natin dyan. We have your specific gravity and osmolarity. But specific gravity po kasi is affected by the molecular weight um, other than the number of solutes. Unlike po sa osmolarity, it is only affected by the number of solutes, not affected by the molecular size. Okay? So, mas magandang measurement yung osmolarity. So, yung osmolarity po, we can have a urine sample here or a serum sample here. So, meron tayong serum osmolarity, meron tayong urine osmolarity. Um, for urine or serum, we can use po dyan yung mga yung ating mga osmometers. So, yung ating pong osmometers, we are using or the principle is based on colligative properties. So para po sa colligative properties, apat po yun, di ba? We have freezing point, we have vapor pressure, we have osmotic pressure, and we have boiling point. No? So for freezing point and vapor pressure, they are inversely proportional. So if you increase the osmolality, decrease ang freezing point, decrease ang vapor pressure. While for boiling point and osmotic pressure, they are directly proportional. So if you increase the osmolality, increase ang osmotic pressure, increase ang boiling point. Again, for osmometers, naka-base nga po yan sa colligative properties. Meron po tayong apat na colligative property. We have freezing point, we have vapor pressure. Again, they are inversely proportional. If you increase the osmolality, bumababa ang freezing point at saka vapor pressure. While for osmotic pressure at saka boiling point, yung dalawa pang colligative properties, they are directly proportional. So if you increase the osmolality, increase ang osmotic pressure at saka increase din ang boiling point. Okay? So, the osmolality of a urine or serum specimen is measured by a change in the letter A, freezing point. So, among all the colligative property po, yung pinaka-popular na method na meron tayo is the freezing point osmometer. Okay? So, yan po yung direct method. Pag direct method, we can use it for both urine or serum. No? We can also compute for osmolality we can also use computations to obtain the osmolality, no? If wala tayo nung machine. No? But yung computation na ito is only applicable for serum. So again, applicable lang po yan sa serum. We can't use this one for urine. No? So para lang po ito sa serum. Okay, so we have 1.86 sodium plus glucose over 18 plus BUN divided by 2.8 plus 9. Then we have your 2 sodium plus glucose divided by 20 plus BUN divided by 3. Okay? The major contributor of osmolality is of course sodium. Sodium po yan. So kapag given this formula, no, we can say na pag mataas ang osmolality, ang serum osmolality, it can be attributed to diabetes, increase in glucose, to uremia, no, because of increase in BUN, pag may kidney disease, also because of dehydration, no, causing increase nga po in sodium. Decrease naman yan kapag may excessive water intake because that will dilute naman po yung ating sodium electrolyte. Okay? So again, Since meron tayong serum, may urine, magkaiba din yan syempre ng reference value. So for serum osmolality, we have 275 to 295 milliosmol per kilogram. Again, given that reference value, pag mataas ang serum osmolality, more than 295, it is a case nga po of possible dehydration, diabetes, uremia, no? Kidney disease. No? Kapag mababa naman po ang serum osmolality, it can be because naman po of excessive water intake. Okay? Yung urine osmolality naman, 300 to 900 milliosmol per kilogram naman yan. So, kung ang ating, for the interpretation of the urine osmolality, it's more of tubular reabsorption naman po. No? So, kapag more than 900, no? Ibig sabihin, uh, increased yung tubular reabsorption. No? So usually po kapag ang isang individual ay um, nag-perform ng mga water deprivation test, no? Tubular concentration test, dapat siya sa 900 milliosmol per kilogram. No? Pero kapag mas less lang nga po, isabihin may problem sa tubular reabsorption. O kaya kapag routine urine test lang, tapos less than 300, then there is a problem nga po in tubular reabsorption. Okay? So combining these two, we have your urine to serum osmolality ratio. So as you can see, yung ratio niya, 'di ba, 295 sa 300. So parang 1:1 sila, 'di ba? Yung isa naman 900 and then 295. So parang 3:1. So the ratio ranges from 1:1 to 3:1. So dapat 1 times to 3 times na mas higher ang urine osmolality as compared to your serum osmolality. Okay? So kapag um, mataas nga, no, pasok nga tayo sa urine to serum osmolality, ibig sabihin okay yung tubular reabsorption, no? Pero kapag mababa yung urine to serum osmolality ratio, so less than 1:1, ibig sabihin hindi na-achieve yung 900, yung 300 to 900 milliosmol per kilogram, then there is a problem po in tubular reabsorption or decrease yung renal tubular function or deficiency, or pwede rin po pag may case nga ng diabetes insipidus, no? Kaya mababa yung urine osmolality, mababa yung urine to serum osmolality ratio. Again, that's for serum osmolality. Kailangan tandaan kapag mababa siya, pag mataas siya, urine osmolality, no, kapag mababa, okay? Tapos urine to serum osmolality ratio kapag mababa nga yung ratio, indicative nga po of a problem in renal tubular reabsorption, as well as for a case nga of diabetes insipidus. Okay? So, sample po ulit natin. A patient had the following results: sodium of 140, potassium of 4, glucose 95, and BUN of 10. Which osmolality is consistent with this result? Again, we can compute nga po yung osmolality, but this one is only applicable for serum, di ba? Serum osmolality lang yon. Applicable yung indirect method of computation. So, we have your 2 sodium plus glucose divided by 20 plus BUN divided by 3. Ayan. So, 2 times 140 plus 95 divided by 20 plus 10 divided by 3. So, we have again natin to. Diba? We have your 2 sodium, 2 times 140 times glucose, that would be 95 divided by 20 plus BUN, that's 10 divided by 3. So 2 times 140 so close to 88. And then we can try yung 1.86 sodium, 30. Solve po ako. Try nyo po yung both formula. Okay. So we have 269.25. Okay, so if we try both formula po dito, ito yung minsan may problem sa formula, no? Sa ibang reference po kasi, hindi siya gumagamit ng plus 9. Pero sa Bishop po, may plus 9. Sa iba po, walang plus 9. Sa iba sa ganito naman, no? Given this formula, nung I computed, if na-compute nyo din po ito, gamit po dito, sa una, pag ginamit ko po ito, yung 2 sodium divided by 2 divided by 3, ang lumalabas po ay 288, no? Which is close naman po to 217, no? But when I computed for this one, 1.86 sodium plus glucose over 18 plus BUN over 2.8, ang lumabas nga po ay 269, which is mas closer nga po dun sa ating 270 na answer. Okay? So the answer po is letter C, 270. Yung plus 9 po talaga medyo confusing po yan, no? Sa iba po kasi pina-follow din plus 9, sa iba hindi, no? Pero sa mga na-encounter ko po ng mga problems, hindi na kailangan pang gamitin yung plus 9. So kung sa question man, matanong man siya or matanong sa inyo to compute for the osmolality, no? Una nyo muna i-try yung walang plus 9, no? Kung may tumugma ng result, kapag may tumugma ng result, no? Then, possible din kasi sa ibang reference na wala ng plus 9 na sinasama. Okay? Okay, so again, that's for osmolality. No? Again, yan po ay useful lang kapag naka-milligrams per deciliter. No? Kapag tayo po ay naka-millimoles per liter, huwag na po tayo mag-divide ng 20, ng 3, ng 18, saka ng 2.8. I-omit nyo lang po yon kapag naka-millimoles per liter. So again, 270. Ito naman, an adult diabetic with renal complications the following results. So ganun lang din po ulit. No? So we have your 1.86 times sodium 133 plus glucose 487 over 18 plus BUN which is 84 divided by 2.8. 86. Okay. 300. Compute din po ako. 7 divided by 18 plus 84. Okay. Try po natin yung isa. Glucose plus BUN divided by 133 plus 487 divided by 20 plus 84 divided by 18 plus 9 13. Okay, so again, no, kailangan mo talaga siyang i trial and error mo din, no, para ma-compute mo nga yung osmolality, no. So either gamitin mo yung una dito or yung pangalawa, no. But look for the closest answer. No? So we have letter C, 323 milliosmol per kilogram. So the una tinry ko was 304 using the first formula. Kapag may plus 9, then that would be 313. Yung pangalawa naman, that is 318. No? So, mas pinaka-close nga po sa 323 milliosmol per kilogram, which is letter C. Okay? The degree to which the kidney concentrates the glomerular filtrate can be determined by, so again, this one is letter D, urine to serum osmolality ratio. Diba? So, yung serum osmolality kasi, meron siyang separate, di ba? The reference value is 275 to 295, yung serum osmolality. No? Kapag mababa si serum osmolality, then ibig sabihin, mababa si glucose, mababa si sodium, mababa si BUN. No? There are various conditions na po doon. No? Pag mataas naman siya, sabihin mataas si BUN, mataas si glucose, mataas um, si sodium, no? Kasi yun po yung formula natin doon, 'di ba? While yung urine osmolality naman is more of tubular reabsorption. Pag mababa siya, sabihin there is impaired in tubular reabsorption, or there is a case nga po of diabetes insipidus. No? Then we also have the ratio nga, which is your urine to serum osmolality ratio. So, okay? Which is 1:1 to 3:1. So, kapag less than nga po doon, ibig sabihin there's a problem nga in tubular reabsorption, in may case nga po ng diabetes insipidus. Okay? Okay, a critically ill patient becomes comatose. The physician believes the coma is due to hepatic failure. The assay most helpful in diagnosis is, so we have letter A, ammonia. So ammonia nga po, accumulation is neurotoxic, resulting nga po to hepatic failure, hepatic coma, no? Because of accumulation of ammonia. So letter A, ammonia. Okay, so that is for our non-protein nitrogenous compounds.